Wednesday show coming up tonight. Dummy Dodging, Box State Business, Savage Sev, Hoorah. Y'all tap in, man. You know what it is. We bring it every week. We got a show cracking, man. And some big announcements too. So first and foremost, let me start off this real quick. June 1st. It's going down at the Roxy Theater, homie. 2025, the reunion, birthday bash, Arapahoe Trues, Paper Route Clicking, plus all kinds of different artists from Denver, including me. We are performing at the Roxy, man. I got tickets. So if you got love for the town, man, and you like local artists music-wise, let me know. DM me, holla at me, man. It's gonna go down a very good lineup. Plus, it's gonna be a kind of a reunion, but it's gonna also be probably it might be one of the last little performances I do. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, man. It's going down to Arapahoe Trues, Paper Route Click, Launching Gats, Savage Sev, all the Seville Oaks Hotels. We gonna be up there, man. Box State Business and everything, man. So let me know. I got tickets for $10 a pop, man. Let me know what's cracking. But let's get to this right quick. I was talking to one of my partners. I don't know. Let me see real quick. Let me see if this is all mobile. Can y'all hear me? Y'all there? Mahal salute. Hey, YouTube's kind of messing with me right now, so you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of just chilling back, but I want to say this real quick, bro. And Mahal salute. What's up with it, man? Mahal salute. What's up, Slim? What's good with you, fam? I'm gonna say this, man, and I wanna say something, homie. I was talking to one of my little partners today at the job site, right? Shout out to him. And, we were chopping it up about, his generation, and he's in this generation, and how everybody out there in his neighborhood, to everybody he knows, has to try to fit in to some type of form of gang, homie. Like his generation overtook with gangs. Like, that's what they do in his generation. And I'm actually proud of Lil Youngster, because that fool chooses to work and try to make money. Like, he's not trying to fall into the trap of like his neighborhood and all his family. He got family members that, you know what I'm saying, are gang stuff, whatever. And then I got to thinking, I gotta be real with the youngsters, bro. Check this out. I know fools that gangbang their whole life, homie, right? Years and years and years. And they do not have that name that rings bells. They do not have that stature that rings bells. So they fought for something their whole life to never be noticed or respected from what they were fighting for. So it was like, dang, bro, you fought your whole life just to not even be respected with an organization or politic, and nobody really knows who these fools are. And that's majority of a lot of fools out there, bro. There's only a certain handful of people that actually get them reputations in gangs where fools know who they are because they got them names. But majority of fools, even in gangs, bro, nobody ever knows their name. Their name don't ring bells. So they're just fighting for nothing. They're literally banging for no identity at all, just to never be noticed. And that's what fools want to be noticed, right? In gangs, they want to have that reputation and respect that they really are riders for a turf. But the reality is there's only a handful of fools that actually, what's up with it, Rod? How you doing, bro? There's only a handful of real riders out there, bro. And in 2025, this generation is a complete joke, bro. Like, gang banging all the way across the forefront is watered down, and it's broke. There's nothing out here that amuses to real generals that grew up generational, that look at this generation and say, hey, homie, this generation really is breeded some real riders, because this generation is so cooked And there's not a code whatsoever. So you don't have that foundation of what the 90s was and all that stuff, bro. So these fools go their whole life with no identity for a gang, which they'll never be recognized. So, it's like you're back. That's backwards as hell, bro. Because when I was growing up, bro, like you had the aspect of kicking up dust for the turf and then having the reputation because you literally survived wars and you survived the politic aspect. But then again, that day and age, bro, there was actually structure you had to follow. That day and age, you had to follow protocol. There's no protocol nowadays whatsoever. You can wake up one day and be a fool that's just not even affiliated with some shit, and you can put on a rag and you can go get a dope sack, a mamba sack, homie, like the homie always says, and go and be friends with some gangbangers, and you're a part of the gang. Back in the day, that didn't cut it, homie. You had to be around the homies. They had to know who you were. And then you might get put on a roster. You might. Because back in the day, if they smelled anything weak, you was not going to be able to hang around the homies. But people go their whole life, homie, fighting for a cause, and they don't even get it's so sad, homie. That's the only, I guess, if you want to say benefit, that's the only thing you get from gangbanging, maybe a name. And even if you have a name, it doesn't get you nowhere. OGs that have a name, it didn't get them anywhere their whole life. So they fought for a cause their whole life, and it didn't make them $1 million. It didn't get them a good job, an education. Like, there's no benefit, homie. There's no benefit to actually being from a gang, homie. And half of the fools nowadays, this is the reality and this is truth, and I don't even care who it hurts. They will never, ever, 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 ever be known to no one. They're never going to have a reputation of being a rider, bro. They're not going to have a reputation of being one of them fools that just got a rider from their turf. Their turf don't even know who they are. They're just going to be banging some shit that literally they're just doing it for no reason. They're not getting no stature. They're not putting in really no work. And the work they're putting it in, it's like, you doing too much. Fools is crashing out, But yeah, homie, like I found that interesting because I see all the stuff going on, homie, on the internet. And I'll be like, damn, fool, all these fools crashing out, and all these fools, they did it for a weird ass cause and go against the protocol of gang banging just to break the code and the morals of value of what they say they are, homie. That's why the best thing you can do in life, like real talk, like real shit, is actually just make something of yourself, homie. Make something of yourself. Like, don't follow the trends and the trap of trying to be gang bangers. It's like everybody want to be a part of that culture, bro. Everybody. I see silly ass fools, and I just look at individuals, and I be like, bro, he's not built for that shit. That fool's not built for that shit. There's nothing about him that actually I see that says that he has potential to actually be an official fool that is gonna handle itself. That's the truth, homie. Like it's like the homie Seven said, he has a song and it was perfect, bro. It's about how the gang life is just a big ass front, homie. The gang life is a big ass front, bro. The gang life is a big ass front. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If you're banging, right? If you're gang banging, homie, and let's say you a rider, bro, but it's not the norm. You never, ever, ever, ever will get you'll never get the respect either of that aspect, because they're saying that's not the norm, homie. That's not what he's supposed to be banging, because everybody has a clear view of what they think the gang banging mode is, bro, in the code. Like, so all these fools, a lot of these dudes out here, homie, this is the real aspect, homie, the little youngsters. I gotta be real, homie. I gotta be 100% real. Like, fools that are from like the Mexican Bloods and the Mexican Crips, homie, to be 100% honest, to be 100%, just 100%, you kind of actually put yourself in a whole trap, because at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, you're never, ever, ever, ever going to be considered that real aspect unless you're really, really, really out there trooping, homie, and fools really, really fear you. But if you're just a normal fool that says you're bang, and you're like a Mexican Damu or a Mexican Kiwi, bro, and you ain't really got that name, you'll never be validated as that shit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna break your hearts. You're just always gonna be looked at as a fool that's trying to be something that they're not. That shit, unless you go. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened right there. Y'all still with me or nah? Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Mile high salute. Y'all still with me, or is everybody gone? My bad. I went through it. Yeah, like that shit. That my bad, homie. The reception. I went through a crazy area. I went through a crazy area. Y'all still with me? Not. So I'm just gonna keep it 100%, and that's what I'm saying. That's the reality of that shit, bro. I was talking to the homie today, and I just was trying to pick his mind. Like, why does his generation, why do they feed into that aspect when the code's broken, homie? The gang code is broken, and these fools all want to fit into some shit, bro. These fools all want to fit into some aspect, homie. I can't even understand what's going on in 2025 with all this snitching, all this crazy stuff, and it's so vouched for snitching, bro. That was never even a thing we discussed when we were young, homie. You kept that shit all the way 100%. You better not snitch. You better not even tell on any aspect. You better not even cooperate, talk to anybody, homie. You keep your mouth shut. You let the streets handle that shit, but you got fools just, it's so watered down, bro. And it's so, fools are making a culture out of snitching. Number one rule, you don't tell on nobody, homie. And it's a rule. That's how we know it's broke now. 2025, it's broke, homie. It's broke all the way to, there's no gang culture no more, homie. There's no code. The gang culture is just what I was saying, homie. Snitches. There's no code. There's no structure. Little homies don't listen to anything. Big homies, they don't even want to teach anything because they're so tired of how the little homies are. There's no respect. Yeah, back in the day, you disrespect the older homies, you might get DP'd and really violated. Nowadays, nowadays, bro, that shit happens. You gonna get killed by the little homie because the little homies are so soft. They're so emotional. They don't even know how to take tough love. What's up? Mall high salute to everybody. Mall high salute to everybody. And I seen a comment from some fool from California, and he was talking about never in his day would he ever see like Mexicanos banging Crip and Damus. Yes. this work day, but I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. You know, because we do got a show here in a minute. Me and the homie Rye, man. We got a show about 7, I think like 7 o'clock, 7:30. We're gonna tap in. But not to get back to what I'm saying before I let you guys go, man. That's just to simplify the simplest form. People striving and literally fighting for something that they'll never ever get the identity that they want. You know, they're striving and fighting for some respect that they'll never get. They'll never get that shit, fool. Unless you really just living that life and you really activate it, homie. There's only a certain handfuls that even get them names, bro. So you could be fighting your whole life for a gang, and nobody even will recognize you as a rider. You won't even get that label. That fool was a rider. That fool was a real one from that turf. You know how many fools I come across, homie, that bang, and I just looked at everything about them. A majority of fools, like, damn, fool, that fool is soft, homie. That fool is not a real one. And he really thinking that in his mind he a real one. In his mind, he got this thing in his mind. He lying to himself like, yeah, I'm really a member of this neighborhood, and fools is looking at the dude like, nah, homie, that fool, I see right through that shit. Yeah, that fool's not a real one, homie. That fool's a weenie. But they fighting for that shit. You know? Ain't nobody respecting them dudes. And that's a lot of people out here, bro. That's like I can't pinpoint exactly, but I would have to say, homie, really? There's only like 5% of the population of gang bangers, bro, that even get a name where fools respect that. Real G's. And a lot of them fools are dead, homie. A lot of them fools done died and are doing time, you know. Or the real G's done learned from their mistakes, and then they're like, bro, I really just don't even want that shit for my life no more. I kind of want to just, because they went through so much for the shit, bro, and it never repaid them. It never paid them anything. They never got anything, any type of benefit for that shit. So now they're trying to figure out how to change their life and get their shit together. And then they're looking at the newer generation. They're like, nah, bro, it ain't it. And you ain't it. You ain't built for that shit. It's easy to, you know what I'm saying, play this front, bro. It's easy to play a front and do it in a safe zone. But when when shit hits the fan, bro, and stuff's really popping, that's when you see a fool break all the way. That's when you see a fool crumble. That's when you'll start seeing true colors of an individual, you know. But Mohai, salute, man. I'm gonna tap out. I don't know what was wrong with my phone, and I don't even know if my phone's good right now, but we're gonna tap in a little bit later at Who Rides channel. Y'all be good, man. Mohai, salute to all you guys. I'll see y'all here in a minute.